What is poppin', the Asinians? Okay, so today I'm gonna go over like some ideas that I've had recently. So we know that in Marvel, for like the shows and stuff, Kingpin is the linchpin. He holds it all together. The entire MCU, connects it to Daredevil, Luke Cage, Punisher, Iron Fist, all the other shows. He is, as he said in his own words, he's the dude that runs New York. Like, the city belongs to him. And I like the organic way that Marvel has done that. It's like, he's a genuine big bad without impeding on the individual stories. And everyone in their own series, including Hawkeye, still has like an assortment of bad guys. So he's like the big bad in the sense of like, he's the dude behind the scenes. He's the one you don't want involved. And that's dope. And honestly, when they announced that D'Onofrio was coming back to play Kingpin, I was excited. Then I was just like, what's the DC equivalent of Kingpin? Honestly, I don't think there is one. But then I got in the conversation with my buddy the other day and I realized what they're trying to do, if you've been watching Injustice, is make Vandal Savage their Kingpin. He's the big bad behind everything. All roads lead to him. I just don't think it's done as well. Hear me though, in the first 2 seasons of Young Justice, I do think it was done well. Because of the reasons that I just said. He was the guy you didn't want to get involved. All the other characters and all the storylines had other villains and bad guys that they had to fight. But Vandal Savage was at the end of it, kind of orchestrating the light, plotting with Darkseid, like Vandal Savage was there. And then they lost all the nuance in these later seasons, and it's just like, yes, Vandal Savage is responsible for everything. And I think this is where Kingpin takes the cake. Because there is a way to do this in which there's a bad guy behind the scenes who runs everything, but everything's not his fault, his orchestration. And then there's the other one where it's like the opposite of Deus Ex Machina, where like everything is Vandal Savage's fault and apparently has been his fault for like the last 40,000 years. So I think Vandal Savage could be a very valid equivalent to Kingpin. Obviously in a different way, because Kingpin is a street level crime lord and Vandal Savage is a meta level crime lord. But I think they could be symbiotic or parallel if done properly. I just feel like Savage is slipping right now. And Savage in this role was actually started by Dwayne McDuffie. So I'm not against Savage as DC's Kingpin. I just wish it could be better. That being said, I also think Shiva or Talia al Ghul would be great Kingpin characters.